Meanwhile, Russian diplomacy also extending to another partner with which it has seen increasing alignment. Top-ranking official Sergei Shoigu says the key task for Moscow and Beijing is to counter what he calls U.S. containment, as he met China's top diplomat Wang Yi in Beijing. President Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin had made that very same comment in May. That's when the two leaders signed a statement criticizing the U.S. for its policy of dual containment against China and Russia. They also pledged to strengthen coordination and cooperation as a response.
Всеобъемлющее партнерство, стратегическое взаимодействие между Россией и Китаем представляет собой образец сотрудничества двух держав в современном мире. Не являясь военно-политическим союзом, подобным тем, что сложились в период Холодной войны, отношения между нашими странами превосходят такую форму межгосударственных связей. Российско-китайские связи выстраиваются на основе принципов взаимного уважения и равноправия, доверия, невмешательства во внутренние дела друг друга, поддержки в ключевых для обеих стран вопросах.
And Dasha Chernyshova joins us live from Moscow. Dasha, what are we likely to see China and Russia doing in terms of new moves to counter what both see as dual containment?
Well, indeed, Moscow says it is actually the priority for the cooperation between the two countries to conduct the counteraction to what Moscow calls the dual containment policy that the United States is conducting against Russia and China. So with regard to that, we understand the two countries are aiming to increase their foreign policy coordination. They are eager to have more coordination when it comes to what they call the construction of security architecture that has been undermined by the actions of the Western countries. We also hear from the Chinese side, from Wang Yi, the foreign minister of China, that both Russia and China have reached a consensus based on which Beijing will be increasing its coordination with Moscow when it comes to the issues related to security, as well as the increasing of the level of strategic mutual cooperation. So indeed, we hear a lot being said by the two sides. It is in continuation of the conversations that the leaders of these two countries have had throughout the year and actually over the past years as well. And the continuation of the dialogue that has most recently been held during the BRICS summit in the Russian city of Kazan. So obviously it shows how important it is for Moscow and Beijing in the current geopolitical situation to make sure that they can rely on one another and to check the clocks, as the Russian diplomats here say often.
Dasha, another arm in the axis. Now, if reports we've been hearing from Ukraine, from South Korea and the US, they have suggested that long before the full ratification of the defense pact between North Korea and Russia, troops from North Korea have already been deployed by Russia on the ground in the Kursk region. Now that we have this pact fully formalized, what are we likely to see in terms of immediate impacts?
Well, certainly Russia has finalized the ratification procedure last week. We now hear about Kim Jong-un, the leader of the DPRK, also signing on this comprehensive strategic partnership agreement between the two countries. But we also understand that it will take effect when both sides actually exchange the documents on the ratification. Having said that, you have to keep in mind that Russia has neither denied nor confirmed the presence of the North Korean troops in the area of the so-called special military operation, or in the area of the Kursk region, which has been encouraged by the Ukrainian military this summer. So Russia has said that there is Article 4 of this arrangement between the two countries, and it will be using this Article 4, which provides for the mutual defense should there be the need, as it sees fit. For now, though, Moscow has been saying that it is well capable of achieving the goals of its special military operation on its own, and has not spoken about the need to use use any outside forces. But at the same time, we also hearing here from some military bloggers and some media outlets the idea that the situation in the Kursk region is about to be resolved soon, when Russia could be ready to start its pushback against the Ukrainian troops. The Russian president actually in October said that the grouping of the Ukrainian troops have been encircled in the Kursk region. So basically at this stage it is quite anticipated.
Speaking to us there from Moscow.